Hello everyone and welcome back for another episode of Gloomhaven. We've gone back to Alana, Blunder and Syntha, and I thought we'd have a look and see what we have. We've got the various city quests. Fight for evil, fight against evil on the battlements. Destroy the door, kill the captain of the guard for that one. Or stop the prime demon and all of his stuff that's going on. Or bring Hale the vessel. Have Hale examine the strange artifact. There's black imps, deep terrors, and night demons. They all look a little bit nasty. Alternatively, we could go and try and fight the prime demon, but I think in order to do this, we'll want to have a lot of blessing, a lot of blessing behind us. So I'm more tempted to do something else. We could try and close the interplanar rift. Protect Hell for 10 rounds. We don't know precisely what's going to happen here. I like that. Let's give that one a go. We'll have a city encounter first, of course. And in terms of like merchant stuff, I think the team is pretty well equipped, all things considered. We could get a cloak of invisibility for Alana, but I'm saving up the gold. You could potentially have a legs item, maybe boots of speed, but we don't need to move your position around much. Empowering talisman could be useful as well. Really, I feel like I want more items. I think that's where I'm going with it. We'll hold off for the moment on buying anything. Let's have the encounter and then we'll go and try and close that rift. A curious invitation is slipped under your door in the early morning. It's for a wedding ceremony between the children of two wealthy Gloomhaven merchants. Your exploits seem to have placed you in their good graces, and so they'd like you to join them on this special occasion, provided you don't show up in blood-soaked armour. And for the love of the Great Oak, bring a gift. Let's bring an expensive gift. You bring a very expensive vase as a gift, but you can't seem to catch the father of the bride's eye to present it at the right time. Okay, well, Alana is saving all the gold. So, I'm sorry, you guys are going to have to front it. Let's do it that way. It takes them down to about even. Well, that was just costly. Just costly. Maybe it'll come back and benefit us in the future. A road encounter on the way over. You're feeling a tad hungry as you walk down the road. You're considering stopping for a meal when you come across a thicket of bushes covered in green berries. The berries look delicious, but you hesitate. They could be poisonous. I think we'll pass them by and just eat normal rations. Not wanting to regret making stupid decisions, you refrain from eating the berries and continue on down the road. Mostly because we don't know what this is going to be.
On the way back to the ruinous crypt, Hale seems almost happy as she trudges through the mud with you, eager to help fight back demons and undead. "It's been so long since I've been outside of Gloomhaven," she says, swaying the elemental censer back and forth as she walks. "The city is necessary for my studies, but it feels good to take a small break and travel this plane again. And with so much less danger this time as well."
Thanks in no part to us.
You look at the Aether questioningly. "Sure, cultists and demons aren't exactly friendly encounters, but last time I traveled these lands, well, that's something I swore I would never speak of."
And yet here you are speaking of it.
Hale grows silent until you arrive at the crypt. Opening the ancient doors, you half expect the place to be teeming with cultists and demons once again. But the stone halls are as silent and barren as death. You move towards the main chamber where you find the giant rift, hovering above a demonic altar. Well, you certainly weren't kidding, Hale says. This thing is a beauty. The girth and stability, quite impressive. Hale walks around the perimeter of the altar, throwing sand in the air and watching it fall. I'm pretty sure I can close it, thanks to old Stonebreaker's sensor here. I can't imagine the forces on the other side of this rift are going to be all too happy about it, though. Hale raises the sensor above her head with one arm and plunges the other elbow deep into the rift. Gather round, ladies and gentlemen. This is going to be one killer party.
This sounds like it's going to be a battle royale. Loot no gold piles. Loot 5 or more gold piles. That might happen. Take only short rests. Gain 30. Yeah, take only short rests. And let's go for Masochist. We've got to protect Hale for 10 rounds, which doesn't feel like that long, but it will depend on how dangerous everything is. Okay, so it is just this one room. Ah, and it looks like we have a night demon spawning in. It'd be nice to be able to set a trap or something. So if that's going to be there, let's do single out. And is there anything that we have that could be of benefit to us? Not really. Let's 1, 2, 3. Yeah, you can move in with Duelist Advance next turn. Let's use Trickster's Reversal to wait it out. Over here, I'm not sure what I want Syntha to be doing. We can't generate fire just yet. So it's really a question of Frost Armor is a good choice. Although we're burning it now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That should be okay. We should be able to manage that. And we'll do Icy Blast because we're not going to use it for a while. Sure. And over here, it's going to be backup ammunition and opposing strike. So we are preparing for battle. There's the shield. Retaliation. And backup ammunition. I don't know if we're going to have an opportunity to use that. We'll have to see. Trickster's Reversal. It's going to be wasted. I mean, we could use that to get it back, but we'll use that on another turn. Okay, so we have another one over here, which is the Wind Demon Elite. So it'd be very nice. Let's get a Swift Bow on you. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's going to be a really solid hit. And we could move with a flanking strike next to the next thing. Don't want to use fire orbs just yet, but we could use cold fire just to make sure that it's stunned. And reviving ether to move. And I think we're going to want... Three single hex obstacles and empty hexes within range. 4 all allies and enemies suffer 2 damage. We'll do that next turn. Let's get a crater on. Yeah. It's moving quite quickly. It's going to try and muddle us. It's a solid start. Let's get out of the way. And I'll get the swift bow back. Oh geez, we're gonna have to be healing hail. Oh, no, we need to be closer. Undo that. Move in. And over here, I guess we're moving in. You know what? Just go one space because we might need the range, and cold fire is just going to be wasted. Yeah, we need to get some decent damage on this. So Thief Snack and Open Wound. Maybe I should have stepped in with someone else. Do we have anything that does do healing? Rumbling Advance will get healing on hail. And then Sentient Growth would also. So we could do Sentient Growth and Dirt Tornado just to worry it a bit. Or Rock Slide, actually. Now we'll save Rock Slide for next turn in case it's still alive, because if it's still alive we want the guaranteed damage. What's appearing next? A Frost Demon. Yeah, we'll do Dirt Tornado. And over here, I kind of feel like we need the Fire Orbs. And to pierce through. So that we're set up for a Flame Strike next turn. Or a Forward Beam next turn. Okay, let's do this. That when Demon Elite is attacking 1, range 4, then it's healing itself, and then it's making itself invisible. That is going to be frustrating. Ah, no, it didn't go invisible because it didn't have the wind symbol. Super solid damage because of single out. Not quite enough, but I'm still happy with how that went. Okay, well, let's not burn Fire Orbs yet then. Piercing bow is a 1 use. I mean, these are all 1 use. Let's try the forked beam. Try and get lucky. No, even if we'd used the power potion, it would have not been enough. You may as well stay where you are. So skip that. So let's get some healing off. And we can attack like this and get the muddle on him for next turn. Okay, we're getting a Flame Demon Elite and an Earth Demon next turn. Oh, and there's... I did not see the Sun Demon come in. Alright, now's the time when things start to get dangerous. So we definitely want a Massive Boulder. I think we could probably do with... that Rock Slide, actually, instead of Massive Boulder. Guaranteed damage could be very useful. We could do Rumbling Advance. Not in that order, necessarily. Over here, we'll do Throwing Knives and Duelist's Advance. No, it doesn't quite have the range. So we could move... yeah, okay. We'll do Special Mixture, move in, poison him, and then we'll like do Throwing Knives on both of them. I don't like it, but I think it's the best option. So poison you. We are going to suffer a bit of Retaliate. But it was worth it, I think. What's the fire gonna do? Oh, sorry, the sun is just gonna move 2. And it's gonna attack hail for lots. And it's gonna heal itself up. That's not great. Yeah, just try and get this guy killed. And then try and get in the way of hail. I think that's the best thing we can do. I don't like it, but... oh, actually, we could... no, we can't block it in. But this will be fine. So that's guaranteed damage. And we'll move next to this, ready for the next turn. Totally using the frost armor on that. Duelist Advance and Swift Bow. Ooh, that's a big flame demon elite. Look at all that shield. Look at all that shield. We need to do a short rest over here. Sure, we'll lose cold fire. We're going to have... Well, we're going to have fire orbs. I don't know what else we'll have. Maybe freezing nova. Just because it's quite fast. And over here, massive boulder. And blunt force, yeah. Try and up that retaliate damage. So he's gonna burn the fire that we've picked up. That's annoying. Hypothetically, he's gonna do 3 retaliate. Yeah, we want that swift bow attack instead, or to wound him. That's really what we want. So let's move a little bit more centrally. I thought we had single out on for a while. Have we already burned through all of it? That's incredible if we already have. You're going to heal 3, so there's no point in attacking you. You're going to move to an attack 5, so we can focus on you. Pierce, power. Oh, it's not close enough. We're gonna have to move first. We only need to move 1 space. Undo. Yeah, so from there, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, that'll be fine. Maximum damage. Let's see if we can kill him. I really hope we can. Yes! Teach you to think about doing anything with fire. Alright, Cragheart. Massive boulder. We need to get closer before we can do that. From here, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, from there we can get both. Extra retaliate for what it's worth. And we'll use the power potion to try and get one of these killed. Okay. Progress. He's healing up a little bit, but it's not too bad. Obviously, we have more big troubles on the way. Trix's reversal short. Goodbye. Let's go Duelist Advance and Swift Bow. That's going to allow us to do a decent shot on something. Forked Beam is range 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Sure. We do Forked Beam. Oh no, no. Flame Strike on this guy. If we're doing Flame Strike, what are we going to follow up our second thing with? Probably Icy Blast, just so it's done. And you're going to have to do a short rest. We don't really want to lose Rumbling Advance, because that's one of our few healing things. Healing Swing, sure. We can get Massive Boulder off on you and you. So we'll do Blunt Force so we get a little bit of Retaliate and Massive Boulder. Okay, knowing we can't move, let's just add to our attack damage. And I think this is the best use of it. Okay, that's respectable. Get the extra Retaliate. Boulder on you, Boulder on you. Not as much damage as I would like. That's even less damage than I would like. Ouch. Ooh. Poor hail. Poor hail. Oh, you're not quite close enough. I honestly thought it would be. Fine. I'll get a wound on you instead. Yeah, we're going to have to get some healing on hail. Ooh. This is starting to get sketchy. Rumbling Advance will do a nice bit of healing. And I think Rock Slide. No, we can't do both at the same time. Yeah, with Cragheart being our only healer, it's problematic. We'll do Sentient Growth as well. It'll be fine. We'll make it work. Forward Beam, Reviving Ether. And over here, I think it's going to have to be Throwing Knives. And Special Mixture. Frost Demon's doing a bit of a quick shield. Well, he's miles away. So, threats. This thing is definitely a threat. We're going to move before it. The Wind Demon is a threat as well. Jeez, it's all nasty. Poison you. We'll use our own healing potion. And we'll get Throwing Knives like this. That's really good. That's acceptable. Forked Beam. Try and get you. Try and get you. Amazing. So this one's going to die as well. What's the Sun Demon going to do? He's going to move to attack 5 and then heal up. So not going to be able to get close enough to hail. That's fine. So you're actually in the best place where you are. Rumbling Advance heal. And for Sentient Growth, you're actually in the best place, just staying exactly where you are. So skip movement, get that little bit of extra heal on. Do the attack. It's fine, he's going to die because of a wound. Take the damage. Night Demon dies. Sun Demon's going to come in and get some retaliate on it. Ow, that was quite painful. Let's burn Blunt Force. Oh no, let's burn Rock Tunnel. Flanking Strike, Open Wound. So we can move around and we can stab this one. Over here we are going to use Rock Slide, but it's going to be Crater and Rock Slide. It's a terrible combination. We could do a short rest actually and then try and get Rock Slide off faster. It's mostly just to try and put all damage in over here. We're going to have to do a short rest regardless. Forked Beam, sure we're losing it. We could start trying to go big. Flame Strike and Icy Blast, and then we'll do Reviving Ether to get our cards back next turn. So let's actually do a short rest. Sure, we'll lose Massive Boulder. So we'll do Blunt Force and Rock Slide. And I think that's good. Wind Demon's putting shield, but we're just really planning on getting direct damage done to it. So I'm not too worried. Round we come. Zoom, 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 zoom. Poison and wound. It's all good. You're actually going to stay put. Let's do Rock Slide first. So we want one in here to get these two. We want one here, really sorry Spellweaver, and we want one down here. And that's going to maximize the amount of damage we do to the enemy. Okay, in terms of worthwhile things, let's start off with an Icy Blast. Oh, it's going to have ranged retaliation. Ugh. Do not like that. Its retaliation range is only 2. And we need to move to get out of its weird dagger line thing anyway. So this is the smart move to come to here. It's going to muddle them. It's not really going to be massively useful. But that is going to allow us to apply some direct damage next turn. Alright, we'll take that, and you'll take your 3 retaliate. It's a little painful, but we can work with it. Ooh, I will burn Thief Snack. Ooh, they're all coming in. There's only 2 rounds left. You're gonna have to do a short rest. Sure, we'll lose Duelist Advance. We can't afford much else. Okay, taking out this Frost Demon might be the best thing we can do. We can only heal ourselves. So Swiftbow will give us a decent attack on it. And then Special Mixture would allow us to move next to it and poison it for someone else. Potentially. We can drop another... Actually, yeah, let's do this first. You're going to take another short rest, and we're going to keep Rock Slide. So we'll go Rumbling Advance so we can heal again. No, sorry, we're going to... Oh, we're going to go Rumbling Advance and Rock Slide. So we can get off as much damage as possible as quickly as possible. Over here, it's going to have to be Freezing Nova, Reviving Ether. Throwing Knives, Special Mixture. Let's make it work. No, not Throwing Knives, Swiftbow. Actually, Throwing Knives would give us... slightly more flexibility. They are going quick. Luckily, they're attacking us rather than attacking Hail. So, bang and bang. That's really, really handy for us. That is acceptable as well. There's almost no point in getting poison on this, except it will kind of guarantee that it dies when it does die. No, because we're gonna drop a Rock Slide next to it. We're gonna drop a Rock Slide there. So it would be better to get poison on like you. No, come to here. Block off this side. That's what we want to do. Ooh, there's an idea. heal up and then revive. Yes. And then reviving Ether to get all of the cards back. I like where this is going. We're going to be able to do a big hit on the final round. Right, Rock Slide. We're going to have one here. Oh, we can't get one there. That is disappointing. I assume it's because we can't block off things. Well, at least we can kill this demon, even if not that one. That's 1, 2... Yeah, 3. I mean, it's a solid triple kill. Get your healing potion on. And that means we didn't need to actually do that damage. We'll... No, let's not use Rumbling Advance. Let's just skip the actual movement from it. Okay, it did no damage. Did a tiny bit over there. I think we should be able to last the last turn. Flanking strike, and actually open wound and swift bow. We might be able to get some looting done. You never know. You never know. Over here, it's going to have to be frost armor. Actually, no. Let's be smart about this. Freezing Nova and fire orbs. So that's going to allow us to heal up hail again, just to make sure. And right at the very end, we could use Crater to do a ranged attack, and Sentient Growth to do a little bit of healing right next to us. Let's use the swift bow to move through like this. We're gonna be able to loot both of these, and then we'll stab back with open wound on both of these guys. Big healing coming in. Big hit coming in. 1, 2, 3. Not that great. Good enough. And that was really solid. Too little, too late, mate. Too little, too late. Oh, jeez. Such a big hit. So who's still to go? The Sun Demon. It's going to move and attack. So yeah, actually I want to be directly in the way And then I want to sentient growth heal back. I'm hoping it's just going to attack and it's not going to move. Yeah, there we go. Take the damage. And that's going to be flanking strike burned. Hopefully that is a victory. Yes!
Hale screams out with hair-raising intensity. You look to her, afraid that more demons got past you and are attacking her. Instead, you see her pulling her hand back out of the rift. Her forearm is withered and smoking. As her gnarled fingers clear the chaotic energies of the rift, it wavers and begins to shrink.
Nasty.
A great wind picks up in the chamber, and the demons fighting with you show fear for the first time. Instead of digging their claws into you, they grab at the stone floor, desperate to stop the pull of the rift. Their efforts are futile, however. Every last one is sucked back into their own plane. The tear shrinks to one brilliant point and disappears. Hale collapses, and you run to her side. Oh, don't mind me, she coughs. I'll be fine. This old body has seen far worse. She breaks into a fit of coughing that soon turns into laughter. That really was something, though, wasn't it? If there's one thing I can depend on you for, it's a challenge.
I mean, we were the ones that were doing all the fighting.
Here, help me up. I need to get back to Gloomhaven immediately. I have many new thoughts for my research. Feel free to come by any time, and I'll figure out some way to properly thank you.
So we got only short rests. Masochist we didn't end up getting, and we didn't get Hoarder because that was really too intensive to even try. But we got at least one perk point, so it wasn't for naught. That was challenging. 100 gold each. Whoa. And +1 prosperity. Okay. This is cool. So we have a whole bunch of new items available. And a lot of gold. I'm assuming that this is the point when you're supposed to do your enchantments. So we'll really have to think about it. Ignore negative item effects. That might be perfect if we're about to buy chainmail. Let's get that. And have a look at some of the new designs. Amulet of Life? Oh, it's just a simple heal one. That's alright. Chainmail. 3 shield ones. I like that. I very much like that. Let's sell the leather armor. And buy the chainmail. Because that is a good combination. Okay, what else was there? Jagged Sword. It's a one-handed. During your melee attack, add wound to attack. Okay, like it. Long spear. It's a two-handed, but it's a push-through that doesn't get discarded. These are both really cool. I think I'm going to buy a Jagged Sword for Blunder. Although we're not really doing melee attacks. That's the thing, we're not really doing melee attacks. For Lana, it would make sense. What else was there? So it was the Jagged Spear and the Long Spear and a major healing potion. Heal 5. Okay, that's just a bigger version of the minor. And there's more of them available. And a moon earring. During your turn, refresh all of your spent items. Okay. That's pretty powerful because it doesn't require a rest. There's a lot to consider there. And speaking of a lot to consider, let's have a look at the Enchantress. So, if we're going to enchant something, we want something that's going to continue to be effective and something that we're likely to use all the time. So something like Duelist's Advance, move 3, attack 3 is great. It's got nice versatility on the bottom. Something like Thief Snack is also good because it's an unusual one, but most of these don't have a huge amount of extra that can be added onto them. If we were to take Open Wound, for instance, it already has a wound on there. Oh, actually, Duelist Advance. No. No, it's not going to work the way I was thinking. Okay, let's have a look at the options. Single out, Spit Pants, Planking Strike. It's okay. Smoke Bomb could be useful to add Bless, but it's only usable once, so not particularly worth putting the points into. You know what would be good? A Special Mixture. Having Strengthen or Bless on this would make it a lot more versatile. I think I'm going to need to give some proper thoughts and weighing up to these, because we've got 3 things that we can enchant, but they're so expensive. We're obviously not going to have the opportunity to do that. So I think that's probably what I'll do between now and next time. Swift Bow is currently my favourite option, I think, because we could put Wound on it and we could add range to it and we could add a jump to it, or make it a move 3 down the bottom, or have it create another element just so it's got extra versatility. I think it's a solid choice. As for the others, there's a lot of potential opportunity in these, especially with the ones that we're using all the time. We just don't really have the money, but imagine, for instance, getting Fire Orbs to add a wound. It really won't take much for us to get to that point. Adding a wound, having another target, having another range, this would just be a complete obliteration. Alright, I'm going to finish there. Thank you ever so much for coming along, everyone. I do hope you have enjoyed this. As always, if you have enjoyed, be sure to give a big thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, go ahead and do so, and you'll be told when the next episode goes live. Otherwise, I'll see you next time for another episode of Gloomhaven. See you soon.